Hey, hot stuff. Generally, I try to stay on top of social media trends. I feel social media apps really change the way we conduct business and they also impact culture. So that means as soon as there's a new app, I'm trying to get on them for those reasons. Also because I really want my username. I don't need another person out there as Lily Singh because then I'm gonna have to do something whack like I, Lily Singh, I. That's so lame. Don't act like I'm the only one. You do the same thing too, okay? You don't want no weak underscore in your username. Come on. These are the priorities. So when I heard that there was a new social media app that had cool, smart people on it having real conversations, I was like, Keska, what? Also, real talk, cool, smart people looking for real conversation is what every guy on Tinder puts in his bio right before he asks for nudes. But that is exactly what Clubhouse is. It's a fairly new social media app where people can host rooms and have live, unscripted conversations about any topic. Right now, Clubhouse is invite only, and y'all, I'm in. I got an invite, that's right. It's exciting to get an invite. Basically the exact opposite of when you get an invite to LinkedIn. Stop sending me email notifications, please. Now, although Clubhouse is currently private, it will go public soon, and so in anticipation, I'm gonna break down the pros and cons of this new app. Pro, in my opinion, Clubhouse is a much safer and nicer platform, and I hope it stays that way. The reason is people can't hide behind a profile picture of Ned Flanders. They need to be themselves, and when they give critique, they need to use their actual voice to do so. Yeah, that's right. You want to hate on me? I need to hear your voice. So you know what that means? You're gonna have to rehearse it in the shower like you do all other confrontation in your life, okay, boo? The co-founders recently said that Clubhouse was created to create a more social experience that felt more human, and it's working. And I gotta tell you, it's really nice. Death threats are a lot less scary when you can hear they're coming from a 13-year-old boy whose voice is cracking. You're cringe, Lily. This is lovely. If this is the worst of it, give it to me. Another pro is that the people who are really popping on Clubhouse are people that know things. Unlike on TikTok and Instagram, your qualifications, experience, and resume are the boobs that get you the clicks and follows. Another pro about Clubhouse is that the content you put up there isn't there forever. If you're in a room saying something, there's less capability of people to record it, cut it up, and misinterpret your words. I'm not saying it won't happen, but I'm saying as of right now, I haven't gone into a room about business and then all of a sudden seen hashtag goal setting is over party. But give it time. Having said all of those pros, Clubhouse is still relatively new, so of course there's some things that could also use some improving. One major con is that because resumes are like cleavage on this app, a lot of people are putting their experience into a push-up bra to lift themselves up. You know what I mean? People out here just like, yeah, I'm a beverage entrepreneur, and I'm just like, don't you work at Starbucks? Another con is right now Clubhouse doesn't have any direct messaging capability. So if you want to message people, you have to go off app or ask for their email address to connect, which is just weird because what am I gonna do? Send an email that's like, to whom it may concern, you sounded hot. Pass. And finally, for me, the major con of Clubhouse is that it's a little too similar to real life panels. And what I mean by that is some people talk for the sake of talking. Like, we'll be out here discussing mangoes, just mangoes, and someone will be like, like, yes, do you have something to add about mangoes? Yeah, I just think it's so interesting that the mango diaspora is so contradictory. And when we parallel it with the parallelogram, and the theorems of it, we can really see that there's a major issue with the relativity of the consciousness of the mango pulp, and we really have to look in the mirror and ask ourselves, why are we in this constitution of negativity with the realm of Pythagorean theorem? What are you even talking about, bro? I do know one thing for sure though, we should enjoy this time, okay? Because like all other apps, in a couple months, your parents will too say, Oi Lil, teach me how to do the Clubhouse. So let us embrace this moment.